way you don't know. Me like bad bitch, me like go-go. She like pop pill.
What are you doing? Who does that? You!
You never say you like hard fuck.
Oh! Butter!
When I drop the rhythm, all the girls must go wild, wild, wild.
Well, I go eat on the cuckoo, I go jam on the cuckoo, and when you bend back and you send that, I go eat on the cuckoo.
In the water, in the water.
No water, no water.
SKN, tell me about me living like family.
Everybody, let me see you crisscross. Walk up for me, hands in the air.
Ready for the what? Ready for the judge? Ready for the girl when they go wild out?
Boom! Cheating game! Yo, big man, watch your scratch up on paper.
What's this? Why is that?
That's my receipt from GB. I just come from paying them.
GB receipt? They fix your bill? Because I ain't got no bill from since last year, and I hear people still getting wrong bills.
No, not yet. They're still working on it, but I'm still making my monthly payments because I'm using light and water every day. I don't want when they get it fixed, I have a high bill catch up on me.
But payment on what? You ain't even receiving a bill.
Yeah, but you know every month you're using the water and electricity, right?
Well, yeah.
So you know the charges are adding up. Every month, I go and make a payment on my account and just make sure I keep my receipts.
Boy, you better than me. I was trying to save that GB money, but I end up spending it on something else.
You see, use something else. You might as well put that money towards the GB payments.
True.
It's like going to the bank and taking off money off your account every day. Sooner or later, you're going to dry up.
I hear what you're saying.
Plus, the company can't keep lights and water running for the whole community without anybody making payments. Think about that.
Bye. I see what you're saying. I think I'm going to go down by GB and see if they could regulate my bill.
You see, now you're making sense and it sounds like a light bulb went on. That's the best thing to do because you don't want to end up in darkness. You ready for our next game?
There we go. Loser got to pay my bill.
All right, game.
Come on into GB to make your regular payments on your account today. GB's customer care representatives are available at the Phillipsburg and Kobe locations on Monday through Friday to serve you. GEBE, the power to serve.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
And I'll fall on my knees. Tell me how to wait a bit. Tell me how to wait more. Tell me all that I should know. And I'll fall on my knees. Tell me how to wait a go. Tell me how to wait a bit. To evoke some empathy. And I'll fall on my knees. Tell me how to wait to go. Tell me how to wait to see. Show me all that I could be.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. I'm your host, Andrew Dick.
Okie dokie kids, what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? We begin with my mind is blown. Why it's blown is because there's so much things happening with these soon to be incoming ministers, the ones that are outgoing, and then you have the whole mix up of who is busy shredding things in the government building late at night when they're not supposed to, when they're supposed to be in the village. Like what's going on in Phillipsburg? I can imagine you just passing on the Pond Island and you pass to the government building, just normal, just go into the village and all you're hearing is and then you're like, that does not sound like somebody's vibrator. I wonder which one of the ministers. Anyway, so coming back to decisions making and taking part left, right, and center, we hope that the ministers that are going out don't make too much crazy decisions. And I hope that Governor Bailey stops being a National Alliance and UP cheerleader and actually do his job. Because I remember back in the day, like everybody knew that the National Alliance is the one that appointed Holiday to the position. And everybody knew it, but you didn't see Holiday wearing a National Alliance shirt and going to different events from National Alliance, going like, hey, we are one, we are one, we are one. You know, you never saw that. You know, he was fair. He always made his decisions based on who could convince him better. In this case, this governor, Ajamu Bailey, is rough, boy. My. And I don't know if it's rough, rightfully so, because we are the ones that's suffering, meaning the people. I don't know if the governor remembers that before he was a governor, he used to like serve the people of St. Martin. And now that he is the governor, he's serving the king, the crown. But he's a St. Martiner, right? So I would hope that he has some type of loyalty before the same thing that happened in Bonaire ends up happening to the governor here. Look it up, Google, it's real. But understand this. I have to give you a timeline. So on Wednesday, the governor sent out a press release stating that the new ministers for the Luke Mercelina cabinet will take office on May the 3rd, next week, Friday, right? Good. In the evening hours, like a thief of the night, as usual, the parties of the DP, the PFP, and the Now Party, without URSM of the formateur Dr. Luke Mercelina, decided to send a press release, like a thief in the night, to other media houses except, you know, the real ones that matter. So they didn't send it to SMN News, they didn't send it to Late Night. This is fine. It's okay. We're just a comedy show after all. So in the statement, it was basically the governor is bold and out of place. He received 9 names from the formateur. He put in his press release that only 7 are being sworn in. We hope that it was just a mistake, and I hope that it's going to be better for he will see the error of his ways, and on next week Friday, 9 people, meaning Chris and Rayon Peterson, will be added to the batch in order to take the oath of minister for this country. Education and me. Governor, of course, didn't respond because he doesn't respond to the peasants. He only responds when he wants, honestly. That's usually how the governor works. But Dr. Luke Mercelina did it how Curaçaoians just do it, with a big boy statement today, boy. I laughed so much when I saw it, and I was like, Luke Mercelina, you dirty dog, you. Hey, listen, politics, that's what he boy, because the man was so objective and nice during the press release, but in the meantime, he just giving middle fingers to everybody. He was just giving middle fingers like, yo. It was the most cheerless, savage statement, short but effective. AI, do the honors.
The Unified Resilient ST Martin Movement, URSM, expresses its profound gratitude to the people of ST Martin for their unwavering patience and understanding throughout the coalition government formation process, notwithstanding a significant delay in receiving the screening reports. In the face of attempts by opposition members to politicize the process, URSM emphasizes the importance of maintaining a focus on the collective well-being of our nation. The politicization of government formation efforts serves only to hinder progress and disrupt the stability essential for effective governance, URSM board stated. Moreover, URSM condemns any unfounded criticism directed at the formature URSM leader MP Dr. Luke Merslina. Such actions demonstrate a lack of responsibility and political maturity, detracting from the constructive dialogue necessary for successful nation building. It is imperative that all stakeholders prioritize the dissemination of accurate, factual information and refrain from exploiting the situation for personal or political gain. URSM acknowledges Dr. Luke Merslina's exemplary dedication and commitment in fulfilling the role of formature. His timely submission of the final report to the Governor reflects a steadfast commitment to upholding the principles of transparency and accountability in government. URSM anticipates that all aspects of the coalition agreement, inclusive of all 9 candidate ministers, as proposed in his final report to the Governor, will be upheld. As St. Martin prepares for the next phase of governance, URSM reaffirms its commitment to fostering unity, resilience, and progress for the betterment of our nation and its citizens, URSM board concluded.
Yeah, you need a shot or something now. You need to loosen up. You're so stiff.
How about you loosen up the money you owe me?
That's not necessary. That's just not necessary. I just don't understand. Pete, I know it's you now. Anyway, when it comes to the statement, it basically says that stop being crybabies, everybody involved. We are taking office on the May the 3rd. 7 people are not going to say, because Chris and Rayon are not becoming ministers, therefore I'm not showing up. Governor, keep your swearing in ceremony because you're not swearing in Chris and Rayon. So we're going to keep one head and we're not going to be ministers. 7 salaries of 20-something thousand guilders? What? You're special, but you ain't that special. Anyway, let's see. I know I'm tired of hearing that word. I need to find something else than the whole let's see, let's see, let's see. Too much see is happening. But let's see what happens. Of course, the talks are over, and it's kind of funny how the DP and the PFP did a press release without, the other one, which is URSM. That's a bad start, because you have to understand, the office of the Prime Minister is the only one that can call elections. You need him. Yeah, you need him badly. So, we're going to take a pause. We're going to check to see. You see, I try not to use the word see. This is a challenge, but I love it. We're going to analyze the situation. That's better, right? Analyze the situation. All right. Welcome to the Late Night Show where we come back. I was in French Quarter today. That was me and a special edition of the Politics Show. Of course, BB Live. We went at it at different topics, a little bit more in depth as to what is going on. So we're going to enjoy it. Let's begin.
Martin, what's going on? This is your boy, Mr. Weezy, and I come to you to present our 7th annual Mr. Weezy in the TV Band Juve Ton of Year, sponsored by Coors Light. You get your shot, your glow stick, your cup, you get unlimited drinks, your powder. Yes, sir, we have a water shop. And it's only $25. But wait, the first 100 sales goes for $20. And you get a beautiful tumbler, sponsored by Compare. Let's turn up, let's have fun. You can get your shirts at JW3, booth 53 and 54, or at Hot Waves, booth 68 and 69.
I'm from Jamaica, so Jamaican parents are just different. They tell you things and confuse your brain at the same time. You as a child, you be doing something like say you're touching something you're not supposed to touch, and you're touching it. She come in and see you touching it. Hey! Stop, touch that, no! And you stop. 5 minutes past, she gone, and you're back in the same room again, and you see it again. And as a child, you do it. Sometimes you don't even know why you do shit, you just do it. She come in this time, but now she flipped the whole script on you. Because she come in and say, touch it again if you're bad.
You know, I'm here, I go look at her. She's Jamaican. Babe, good evening, this is my mom.
Why she sit down at the front?
Nobody wasn't there.
So she can't say good evening when she coming in the car.
Remember say good evening for
hello, miss.
Alright, hold it down and fear I care.
No, you not tell her to get up. Get up. Are them skettle girl I deal with? Skettle?
Oh no, they are my head.
You know, say me.
What a cup? You want the whole of St. Martin to know my name? What a cup? What happened to the beer? Immigration.
With them, they come in. They go with all them Haitian and Spanish already. They say they're picking up Dominicans next.
My island, but I will see less. Hurry up, Daddy B.
Anybody home? We're looking for my Buttercup and Daddy B.
Oi.
Oh, hello.
We looking for them now.
Do you know the people who live in this building?
My Buttercup and Daddy B, man.
Yes, that's them.
Oh, let me call them for you. Plan them, you know. My people plan them. But the TV on, man, they inside there. Buttercup, Daddy B. Just on my partner.
Immigration come there and check all you, but don't worry, I don't tell them all you have papers.
We outside.
What are you doing? Who does that? You! You never say you like hard fuck. You never say you like hard fuck. You never say you like hard fuck. You! It's hard to make you feel it. It's hard to make you feel it. What are you doing? Who does that? You! Hey! Open your eye. Take a look around. Tell me what you seeing. Tell me what you like. You know what this girl tell me? She really like what she's seeing, and she like my bike.
These girls tell me she feeling it.
Oh, you feeling? Oh, you feeling?
These girls tell me she needing it.
Oh, you feeling? Oh, you feeling? I know you feel honey. When at 3 o'clock you say you want me, 'cause your thing look wet like tsunami. Girl, bring it and rest it right.
Marcel, you ready? Rockstar. Everybody Glasgow up. Caribbean Flag Fest, Saturday, April 27th, on the Ring Road. Gates open up at 6 p.m. Flags in the air at 6:30 p.m. sharp. Cause out of Anguilla, we got Exodus HD. When you say it with your chest, oh yes. Out of St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, the awesome Jam Band. From Center Station, Rebels Band HD. From St. Kitts, the New Vibes Band. Out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, the Skillful Band. From Haiti, T-Vice. From Dominica, Triple K International. And more. Come and represent your flag and do not forget your rags. This Flag Fest will be like no other, with music by DJ Vibes, DJ Blaze, hosted by Verse. Caribbean Flag Fest 2024, Saturday, April 27th on the Ring Road.
Everybody flags go up. And spin that round and round. Spin that round and round.
Say Martin, get ready for a time will be had.
Sunday, April 28th, St. Martin, get ready for one of the biggest shows this year.
It's Baccarat Sunday.
St. Martin's biggest wet fest. It all goes down on Sunday, April 28th, the Ring Road.
The fete kicks off from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. We're gonna fete to the sounds of a Peace Rock.
Along with Big Shaw,
The Odd Brother, Mr. Oeasy and TG Band.
And on the deck, DJ Play,
DJ Maestro, DJ Big Boss, and DJ King Kembe.
Hosted by Dusty Sham and Super Kid. Along with your surprises.
Tickets available via the K-Band app, Levi's Boutique,
Tech Hub,
Digital Stores, Picture This Studio,
and SXM Promotions.
Sunday, April 28th on the Ring Road.
For the Caribbean's biggest wet fest. It's Bacchanal Sunday. It's Bacchanal Sunday.
Bacchanal Sunday.
This is not a concert, it's a fete.
$95,000 guilders from 260 that wasn't paid. He was called in by the tax department 101 times. He made absolutely no effort to pay it. But guess what? Dr. Mercelina returned to St. Martin in 2017, and that's when he ran on the UD slate, right?
To get out of the paying taxes?
No, I ain't tell you, but get know that. So he ran on the UD slate, and he was elected as member of Parliament in 2017, after the hurricane, I think it was. And guess what? From 2017, and I'm going to go all the way to 2022. We're not talking about 2023 and 2024, even though we're in 24, because taxes are now being declared for 2023. So let's say we leave out 2023 because the time is not up yet, right? Or we are now in that process. But from 2017 to 2022, our great doctor and prime minister to be never filed his tax.
How's that possible?
Well,
how's that possible?
We don't know. What we know is that the tax department need to tell us what hanky-panky is going on there.
But USM.
But wait, Andrew, if you had a piece of airpack land, and I'm talking to all of you watching there, because all you elect these people. Anybody who have a piece of airpack land and owe a couple hundred guilders, they're going to put a lien on your salary or on your assets. The question is, why was none placed on Dr. Marcelina? Why is it he was given 9 months?
He's saving lives.
I agree. That I wouldn't dispute. He's a doctor. He's a medical doctor, fully qualified.
We ain't putting no lien on the good doc. But
if you had owed a couple hundred guilders tax,
lock up.
They would have seized whatever asset, put a lien on your account. They would have seized everything. Hey, I gotta need to know, what is the Minister of Finance doing about all these people that are getting away? You have people in the tax department that are helping out their friends, and the poorer people, the people who don't have it.
Okay, wait, listen, no.
You're putting a lien on them.
You can't put it on the Minister of Finance.
I'm not putting it
Okay.
on them. I'm asking what's going on.
Okay. So Minister of Finance should take note of the situation and go and put a seize on this man's assets, because it's ridiculous. You cannot have a party and boast of, what do you say, integrity, and everybody on the list can serve as ministers.
You know what they even tell me today?
And everybody's
You know what they
clean.
even tell me today?
There's a clean record, no police record. Everything is, look, we're ready to put them in as ministers, all 23 of them.
What 23?
Well, 17. You know what I mean? How much candidates they had on the list? 17.
Yeah, it's 19 or
19, whatever.
Right, listen. You know what somebody tell me today?
He pay no taxes.
That the collections officer was disciplined because she did not do her job.
She like Mike Ferreira. He like Mike Ferreira,
She
man.
didn't do her job. And so they tried to discipline her. What kind of discipline? What happened here? How many people are getting away with this? So if you got a friend or your crony, you're going to do what you want for them, for the poorer person or the person who is making it or don't have it to pay for just a simple piece of airpack land, you go and you seize the salary.
Hold on. So he
You're
ain't paid no
talking about
taxes.
eliminating or alleviating poverty on St. Martin.
How you gonna put yourself up for minister and you ain't pay no taxes?
I don't know. But you know what? I ain't gonna doubt the governor. I ain't gonna doubt nobody. But I see his name on the list to be sworn in. I have no problem with him. He contests. That he got the second highest amount of votes.
He can't get away down Curacao.
Right? But if you ain't paying your taxes, whoever was covering up for you and help you to do what you're doing here, gonna got this thing straight.
But nobody helped him to do nothing, BB, because he ain't paying. He make no payment. He ain't make no payment arrangement. If I was the governor, I would have told him pay everything. Go look for a loan.
I know two people who had to do that, and I could call them out now because I don't care. The former Minister of Justice in 2017, and who was also the Deputy Prime Minister, I think 2015.
I know this one.
Right? Dennis Richardson had to take a loan. He had to take a loan and clear up his taxes.
Rita Gums.
Rita Gums had to do the same thing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So what happened now? Did he take a loan? Did he clear up his taxes? Because I see his name on the list.
But maybe he find money.
The fact that this happened, the press release come out with all these names, and somebody came and dropped something in my mailbox, and to tell me this is what happened here, then it is my job to tell you. And it is your job as the voter system to protest against this.
There's no protest, BB. It's everybody owe taxes. Stop it.
Everybody owe taxes, but not the way it is being done here, Andrew.
Yes, but that's why we have a system whereby we are a bit lenient to make an payment arrangement. The sad thing about it is, what would have happened, because usually, because he gets money from the government and he owes taxes, they would put a lien on his ass. They put a lien on his salary and they would be taking it out every single month.
You know who the last person that happened to?
Who?
Oh, you forget?
Yes, I forget. Remind me.
Okay.
Remind me, no
The
man.
last person that had 2 lien drop on her salary the day she took office as Minister of VSR.
Pamela
Okay?
Gordon
But it wasn't done by the government. It was done by the private sector. Okay? It wasn't done by the government. But the fact that we got to come to this, you put your name on a slate, you got the second highest amount of votes.
You're the leader.
You're the leader. You're talking about alleviating poverty.
Live by example.
And here is it. First, you didn't want to resign. You finally did resign.
You think maybe he
Kudos
might
to
say? You think maybe he might say like
but
tomorrow?
Your taxes, you want to submit your documents, no that for tax declaration.
Do you think that when he's prime
What is
minister?
going on?
Do you think that when he's prime minister, he's going to say no taxes for anybody? We are not going to pay our taxes. Yay to no taxes.
So you don't get through with that one then.
I'll vote for you if you do that. No, but in all seriousness, it's pretty sad that we have to find this out.
Listen, we find out, they give me figures and they tell me
95,000
when he
guilders?
decide to file from 2017 to 2022, then you're going to get an assessment and you're going to know how much more he owes. And he's not somebody who lives in one house. He has multiple homes that have been rented and whatever.
Jesus, baby. Oh my God.
If you had only take one house rent and pay your taxes, was it clear? We all could make payment arrangements. We all could do this.
Okay, the people.
I am not looking for public office.
The people-
He's not looking for public
No,
office.
I'm not.
You understand? And then today, we see this press release that was sent out.
To the cheerleaders.
And his picture is being used. I don't know why. Maybe because he's a formateur. He silently agreed because he don't want. He didn't put his name to contest because he wanted the governor to take a pen and scratch out.
But I would have hush my mouth too if I owe 95,000 guilders in taxes and he give me a break
I would also still quite, hey, listen, Sarah, Melissa, Chris, I love all you, but I get through. I not going to rock the boat. Good luck. Because, yeah, Ray Peterson
But you know, this is the thing, right?
and Christoph Emmanuel is the ones that didn't pass or didn't get a positive advice
But this is
for the governor to sign off on.
sweet thing. I see a press release. Yeah. On Monday, I was told last week that a decision was taken by the 2x4 to send in 9 LBs, which they did. They sent them in Monday. 7 was signed, 2 not signed. But the sweetest part of all of this,
There's a sweeter part than now.
yes, the NOW leader and PFP leader had a meeting with the governor last week Friday, and they were told, no way. Okay? So what is this press release about? Who are I fooling? I mean, we know what we're going on. We know when these meetings are held.
Okay, but
I mean, the common man might know,
maybe
but I know.
some pointed on people,
Understand?
man. Some pointed.
No, the common man might not know, but I don't know when these things happen. You can't fool us, okay? That guy don't see me driving around all over the place.
That's why they didn't send us the press release, because of
I
this.
don't give a damn what
Because
they
of
say.
this.
No, they could not because of this. Because I tell them I don't work free for politicians. I paying writers, but you all don't want to pay the publishers. Then, too bad. Take the social media. They're paying writers to write for them. You know that.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, I know that. There's a lot of things you ain't know about.
Bibi.
Now, there's another thing.
Wait, the man. Can I say something?
Say a lot.
Why Real Peterson and Chris ain't pass?
I don't know that one.
You know everything, Bibi. Come on,
I
stop.
know, they passed. I know, Chris. They say they had 2 investigations that are ongoing. There are 2 investigations, possibly that. I don't know. I hear something about the tax department, or either by he was talking on his on the radio show Tuesday night. He said by the receiver office. I don't know. You know, but if you got 2 open investigations, you understand? You got 2 open investigations. I figure that's what it is. I don't know. Ryan Peterson, he
Yes.
had a conviction. And there's no big or small conviction.
Okay,
We all
no.
know that.
Don't get me upset now because Krisha pass. Krisha pass. Krisha Haley Martin pass.
Grisha Haley Martin, and I'm going to fight it on here.
Oh!
She never.
I already know.
She never had a criminal.
She lived with him.
So she could live with anybody.
That is not true. There's so many ministers that did not pass because of their partner, sister, brother on the same address,
I agree.
in the same
Then
area.
Let's hold
taxes. Oh, so many things.
Let's hold VDSM accountable. But in this case, they say that she was gainfully employed throughout her marriage. And if somebody is gainfully employed and earning a good salary,
Listen, if
right,
you gonna
cannot
pass,
hold it against them.
and I'm not holding it against her, but for me, say
That's for
one,
you.
say one, say
Then
2.
it
Say
is
one, say 2.
BDSM.
Then you gotta pass Ray Peterson. You have to pass it. You have
She
to pass
doesn't
him.
have a conviction. Grisha never had any charges.
She
filed
husband is convicted and admitted.
Let me ask you something.
What the hell is
right?
this?
Let me ask you something.
From the harbor, and she could be in charge of the harbor.
It doesn't matter. Listen, let me ask you something, right? Maybe I gotta ask you this. If her husband was cheating, does that mean she cheated? Answer my question. If her husband...
What do I have to do?
No. You
What
say...
do I have to do with minister?
You say,
Wait,
you just
wait.
say your husband do all these things, and the last time I checked, he's still at point blank.
Yeah.
If he cheated, does
Yeah.
that mean she cheated?
I don't know. I don't know she business, baby. I don't know what happens behind closed
No.
doors. I don't know what happens behind closed
But
doors.
I didn't know what happened in the minister's office and what happened by Winwood Island Winwood Road and Island Place.
She don't
You
know
ain't
nothing.
either.
She don't know nothing.
I didn't say that.
She ain't gainfully, financially gained from these monies that he admitted to taking from the country.
I don't know why she benefited
Again.
from.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with her becoming a minister. I have a problem with her becoming a minister and then you're failing somebody else who admitted to the assault of a police officer, to the driving, whatever, and the case was closed. So
that's
say
why,
one, say two.
Yes, I agree, and this is why the PFP is barking. This is why they're fighting their case. The next place for them to go is Front Street Courthouse. Okay, go there.
You gonna bring the crown. You gonna bring the crown to court.
They say they would do it, so do it now.
Your Honor, the king is wrong.
Listen, there's always good to test a case, to have a test case. I always like to see it happen, and then I have something.
You think
to
the Dutch will
rely
allow
on.
her to fight the crown?
They don't have
He
to
represents,
allow it.
the governor represents.
I agree with always saying it. But if people feel that's wrong because we should pass, he should pass, whatever they feel, then take your case to court. Okay? Take your case to court.
To me, it's like, okay, this is a scenario. So, right now, the national decrees have to be signed by the governor and the prime minister. The prime minister we have now is Sylvia Jacobs. That's until next week, Friday. When the new prime minister comes in with 7 ministers, he's missing 2 ministers to complete his cabinet, which is Bromi and which is education.
You know something?
Wait, let me finish. So, what you can do is then, as the new prime minister, sign a national decree appointing these 2 persons, same Chris, same Rayon, to the minister cabinet.
You're getting them, you're making them wise. You're making them wise. Well, try that.
I get that for free.
Try
and
that
then send
way.
it to the governor.
Try that one.
And put him on the spot, which is you either sign it or you send it as Holland.
But I think it went up for annulment already.
No. You think so?
Yes, I know so. That's how it works.
I doubt that.
All right.
I doubt that.
Okay.
I doubt that.
Let's see.
Because then William Peterson would have passed because PFP is a Dutch-loving party. Okay? PFP is a Dutch-loving party. Chris, you gonna think? No, they don't. The Dutch, he's anti-Dutch. Hate the Dutch. Always said it.
But if you pass Rayon with a conviction, you might as well pass Chris, because let me tell you something.
He don't have a conviction.
You got a damn conviction. You're investigating him for 4 years.
Be relaxed.
No, you're investigating him for 4 years, and you think his life stopped. This reminds me of Regina Levega. This reminds me of several people that you put them through the mud, you drag them, you say every damn thing that's in the book, and then you say at the end of the day you say we ain't got enough, or we say we're sorry, but you destroy them for all these years. So if you can do that to Chris, then you might as well say it. If your mouth too big, you might as well say it. But you can't tell me that somebody said, oh, I did it, I'm sorry, it closed, whatever it is, and he should go in. But a man who ain't got no conviction, no charges, you only say you open an investigation, he shouldn't go. And you're quarreling about Grisha pass, and he should pass. Grisha never was charged. She have no open investigation on her. Okay?
The man.
So what? So what?
You have to go based on track record. If they
No,
fail people,
and then I have to question VDSM and the prosecutor's office.
and that's
VDSM
listen, I
have
don't want to get
done
locked
this to
up.
other
I don't want to get
people.
locked up. Stop. What I'm saying is, again, the process, however the process is done, be fair. You disqualified persons based on their affiliation.
Yes, I
over
know
the
it happened.
past
It happened to
years.
this guy Nicholas. It happened to Glenn Daniel. It happened to several people that I can call names.
So then
you
now,
understand?
so why you looking through the fingers now?
Yes, and yes, it raises a lot of questions. There's a lot of skeletons that we don't understand. But it is not the governor you gotta ask. You gotta ask them people who do the screening. You understand? There you gotta ask. There you gotta put the onus on them. They allow this. You understand? They did it in the past. No, there's something else too.
There is more.
On Monday, the DP had a press conference. I couldn't attend because I was at a funeral, like I said.
I was invited.
This isn't a good time for me personally, so yeah, I wasn't there. But then, a sub-headline in one of the newspapers telling me the DP is questioning the screening. I'm like, really? Who initiated it?
Sarah.
Who initiated the screening?
Sarah.
And why?
2014.
To black who?
Theo.
Okay. So you had from 2014 to 2024. How much elections we had since then?
4?
And even Chris in Parliament, you have problem with the screening law. You've been everybody complaining every election. But
Do it now.
Why you all are not doing anything to
Do it
change
now.
it? Why? Huh? Why?
Because it benefits. It depends on who the shoe on at the time. If it stops somebody else, it's not that bad. If it stops you, we need to get rid of it. I personally feel that.
It's damn hypocrisy.
Yeah. What BB say?
It's hypocrisy. I mean, sorry. This is what it is, you know? This is hypocrisy in the highest form. You can't do that. You initiated the screening. Huh? When you didn't want you to become Prime Minister. Huh?
Yeah, they put it.
It's there for so long. You've been in almost every government.
In 2014.
You've been in almost every government. Why you didn't change it then? Then it benefited you and your party. Today, because you want to keep the 2x4 in order, you sounded the alarm about the screening law. But I've been in there 4 years barking. If everybody had take a pen and make 1 and 2 scratches, we might have it done already. Because 4 years, you get this coalition NA upstayed in there for 4 years. You understand? You all could have done something because you know this election.
Maybe they should get some advice from the up and NA on how to form a government.
You know something, Andrew? A lot of us talking about screening, and how it affecting this person, that person. You know, on January 11th, when these people went out to vote, you know what they went to vote for? It's not ministers, you know. I went to vote for members of parliament. And the 15 members of parliament that were elected, they are in office since February 10th. Okay? I think what you all should do, if you all think, it's right, then hold an election for Council of Ministers.
What?
Yeah. If that's what they want, because they choose the people who they want, and in other countries, people are pre-screened before election. If you got conviction, you ain't getting on a list. Going to the United States, going Guyana, you got a conviction, you ain't going on a list.
I think
this is to avoid these kinds of problems.
I think during the press briefing, I think the Prime Minister, it was Minister Irion, said that in some Caribbean countries, the screening happens prior to elections.
Yes, and that's what the onus is on the political parties to make sure they pre-screen their candidates.
So that's how
and
they
you know who did this?
Wait, and that's how they were able to take office the day after elections, or sometimes 2 days after, right away, because
they were pre-screened.
Everything is already done.
Now, you know who did this? And both of their candidates passed, except for Marcelino, who held up this process by not wanting to resign and by not having his taxes in order. But URSM, they pre-screened their candidates.
But he didn't pre-screen himself.
Well, he pre-screened himself. They didn't see it. Somebody should turn a blind eye. And I heard they told him, I heard.
Oh, yeah?
I heard he wasn't taking advice. This is the story we get it.
I will pay it soon. I will pay it soon.
He were not taking the advice given to him. Now, that's true. I don't know. But I'm saying to you, I spoke to URSM candidates who told me they had to submit a host of documents, and that's why some of them submit for ministership and some of them also for parliament, both, because they wanted to make sure that they're clear on both sides, okay? But they pre-screen. But these other parties, they take people that have problems and probably are open investigations, and then next thing you know, today time comes for screening, you got all this problem. You understand? You have too much problem, too much bawling, and then you want to know the people that are crying and crying foul are the ones that initiated the screening law, and they're the ones who put it in place. What happened to you there?
I get it some belly now. Go ahead.
Tell the people. Now, another thing that we're not talking enough about is the fact that this is not the first time that it takes so long. This is the first time we got so much of confusion. This is the first time we have so much of a confusion that, you know, they ask him for this, they ask him for that, but everybody else went through the same thing, you know, and you want to see this happen, finish, then maybe take out some prisoners in Point Blanche, take Andrew, get some people from the front side and make them ministers and throw away this criminal law. Just don't worry about it no more.
We're making it sound like I ain't gonna be a good minister.
Yeah, you're gonna be a very good minister. I ain't say that. I ain't say that at all.
And why the prisoners from Point Blanche?
Because they say that they don't want nobody to scream. Conviction doesn't matter. It's about running the country. You know?
No, it's about the democracy. It's about people who voted. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to understand that who picks the ministers really, because if the political parties run, anybody could become a member of parliament.
I remember certain political parties were telling their members after election, they make all kind of promise to them and tell them if they get elected, if they didn't get a seat, they're going to make them. I mean, Lennon Lewis knows about this very well. He was promised umpteen amount of times that he would become Minister of Justice when he was on USP slate. Okay? He was promised. He was even promised in up. Okay? And what happens? When the time comes, they tell you, hey, you didn't run for minister, you know, you run to become a member of parliament. You had to get yourself elected. These are the things that they're told after. And I remember a lot of people were furious about these things.
Don't forget roll-ups.
Roll-ups? Oh God, he very curious, so probably still they're relaxing. Okay? So, these things happen. It's not a first time. You want to see a change, change it.
I heard they might make, what do you call it, Brian Peterson chef cabinet of Romy.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
But then,
he has a job in Romy. I think that...
Head of domain affairs, yeah.
Yeah, and that
but I think Pompier take it though.
Yeah, that was filled. So he has they have to appoint him to a position equal to what he has. He had. He put his name on a slate. He didn't get elected. He didn't pass the screening to become minister. Hey, take your job. You're not jobless. You're getting paid anyhow up to, right now you must get $8,000-9,000 dollars. Okay? Because you are a member of parliament.
No, there's a...
And I know if you go back and take the civil servant job, the money less.
I swear to God, just make me come here for nothing.
No, tell me no.
There's another scenario that you have to look at that might play out depending on how things are going, which is you have to look at the dynamics and the changes that's happening in Parliament. Remember, Parliament, 15 members, you have the different factions, you have 6 factions, you have the UP, National Alliance, and of course the 2x4, which is DPUSM, the NOW, and of course the PFP. So those 4 parties are the ones who are selecting the ministers for the new Council of Ministers. Leaving Parliament are 2 members, which is Luke Mercelina, who's going to be replaced by, who replaced him?
Brooke, Richinel.
Richinel Brooke. And also you have Prisha Heliga Martin, which is going to be replaced with Mr. Putai. So that changes things a little bit because, I don't know if you remember, but Richinel Brooke wanted to become minister of VSR, which was given to somebody who received less votes than him, which is Veronica Jansen-Webster, or Veronica Webster-Jansen. In any case, you have a Salty member of parliament that's going to be coming in, that's going to be representing you, Dr. Luke Mercelina. So that would mean, in essence, Brooke becomes his boss, Mercelina's boss. Because Prime Minister, you could be Prime Minister for a short while. MP, you're guaranteed to stay on unless you decide to leave, resign, or you pass away. Because that's the only way you can get rid of an MP. MP is very hard to get rid of. Okay? So if you look at those dynamics, look at the back end, which is Parliament, then the Council of Ministers. Because they're going to function with the 7 ministers and they're going to do what they have to do. And then they're going to...
Listen, this is not the first time they have
based on
a missing minister.
Yeah, it's not the first time. So it's not going to think. It's just that, yes, there's 2 factors also. Veronica Jansen is a rookie. This is the first time she's holding a minister's position, and she'll be having 2 portfolios. Same thing for Lyndon Lewis. He would be the youngest Council of Ministers members. He would also be the only one out of all those professionals that have no degree. He got none, 0. All he has is work experience in his head.
Who?
Lyndon, got no degree. So, and he's from French Quarter. French Quarter win, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Or you get one in. So, will that work in his favor? Yes, no, maybe. We don't know. But justice is one of the biggest portfolios. Education, culture, youth, and sport, I think Rudolph could tell you, it's one of the biggest. He gonna have 2 for the first time come into office starting next week. So are we gonna cook on midnight oil, or are we going to sink?
Listen, I agree it's heavy.
So it's about the people, so it's about the people that you have in your cabinet. Yes. And it's about trusting the advisors that you have. That's all I'm going to have to say.
Chris is going to have his people in his cabinet.
Yes, and they're going to have to be also...
And while he may not be minister, he can be in there doing anything.
He better.
He will be. Because it happens all the time.
Where parliamentarians sit on the minister's chair.
They don't go in there and do
But you can't do that.
They don't do
That's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal for you. But they don't go there and do the thing. You understand? Get things done. Get things rolling. Okay?
Okay, there is a new 2024 Calypso King, and did he sing some songs? I got some snippets for you, some highlights for you. Enjoy, sit back, relax, and also an interview. You're gonna like it.
And make some noise for the new senior Calypso King. A total of 485 points. Tell him leave my name, my Lord. How about another big round of applause for Fish, the mega boss. Once again, congratulations to Fish the Mega Boss, the big 10K check, $10,000, and of course, the title of Senior Calypso King 2024. Another big round of applause for Fish the Mega Boss. Folks, we want to thank you for coming out tonight and joining us for the magical Senior Calypso Finals.
And maybe fishing, you use your dirty chat, spreading on your lines. Tennessee Mountain people fish take right. When you launch your attack on Minister Doran, you have your paper showing what you do in land. You say you get them documents legally. You paid for them from the civil registry. It's your prerogative to call out Doran's name. I'm a Calypsonian, so it's not the same. You jump on the wrong on everybody. You jump till you landed in the kosher tree. So when you call it the names of politicians, what happened? You should have leave my name. You have enough on your plate about anti-man. Boy, forget my name. You seem to know who game and all who not game. You tackle Master Guns and Mikey Ferry. The way you spoke of them, you spoke from your heart. That statement you make, you was there taking part. Hey! Love you. Take the jump in. Take the jump in. Come on. I saw you on. You want to know this one, yeah. You still, you make Mr. Cox set up.
All right, we here with the Unique Round 2024. Calypso King, Fish the Mega Boss. How is it?
Feels good.
I tell you, I swear to God, you and Donald go back and forth. 1 year is he, then it's you, then it's he, then it's you, then it's you, and it's you.
That's what Calypso is about.
What make you participate this year?
Again, I love Calypso. I had some things, the situation were happening, and I had the things to feel put down.
I was just about to say, because I don't fish for years, I fish always, write songs as it happens, and then he puts it on the side. Sometimes you'll get lucky enough to get it in caught.
Yeah, that's the problem. Except for I record him at least. Okay. I record him at the time, and I also record him.
And that was earlier or that was recent? Because I know, like I said, you had so much material.
Yeah, recently. I choose what I want to do.
Yeah? And what made you choose what you chose for tonight?
I wanted to go to political to destroy everybody. Political. I said that's been done. That's been done. So what I did with the 4 tires, humor, social commentary, political commentary.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I tell you, singing politics and politicians. We had that mention in Rolando Bryson.
So it mixed together.
It makes it clear. So how it's supposed to go.
What can we expect from the raid?
Well, again, I gotta listen to what the people want and what the people are looking for.
But clearly you was a crowd favorite tonight.
Yeah, because again, I would listen to what people want and I bring what they want. They say, honey, me actually gonna attack me like this. And it's not an attack, it's a rebuttal.
A rebuttal.
It's a rebuttal.
Because you made him, he talked for his time and then you answer on the main stage.
That's how it goes.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
King Fish the Mega Boss. He did it again. What title is it? How many? 20, 25, 26, 6? Oh, he going straight. So number 7 next year.
Hopefully. God willing.
Fish the Mega Boss.
If I choose to come back in.
If you choose. Oh, please.
If I so choose it.
Coming back. You got library. That is it for the late night show. Thank you so much for watching. Until tomorrow, do have a safe and pleasant one. Bye-bye.